Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs show. Happy Monday morning all. Hope we're all okay, hope we're all right. I hope you are looking forward to a good day and week, whatever it is that you're up to this week. This is a look ahead to the two games this week in Ferencvaros away in the Europa League and then obviously Brighton away on Sunday afternoon. We're talking about both those games. We're talking about thoughts and feelings obviously coming from yesterday's game performance into these two and what could happen. Just want to say, if you're watching this, you new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And obviously a little bit of housekeeping as well. We will be recording tons of FIFA content this week, or EAFC, whatever you may call it. We'll be recording loads of that this week. Career mode on this channel. Second channel will have Ultimate Team. So do subscribe to the second channel. In down the description below. Obviously social media handles, all that stuff. Let's jump in though. And I want to talk about Ferencvaros first and foremost because obviously that's the game up first. And that's the game that means more right now than Brighton. And I think everyone in the world can agree with that style of comment. And I was looking at Ferencvaros because they've obviously started the season extremely well in their league. They won 3-0 yesterday as well. And I mean, I was looking at the table so far this year. They're top by 3 points and have a game in hand on second all the way down pretty much on everyone else on the league. Obviously, maximum points, 6 wins from 6. They've scored 12, so 2 a game, and they've conceded 2 per game. So 0.33 goals conceded a game. So you're looking at a team that are just in so dominant control of the Hungarian league. And I was looking at the idea of what style of football they play, and I actually came across a really good article on Pascal Janssen, who is the manager right now, and he was linked to the Sunderland job. And they said that Janssen could also deliver the style of play that this is about Sunderland, the club wants, as he generally follows the principles of traditional Dutch football with a focus on keeping the ball, having width, and looking to attack in a 4-3-3 formation. So somewhat similar to Spurs in that regards. They said those in the game will know he's a progressive, respected coach, and the chance to be a part of a project like Sunderland is going to appeal to those who are making the next step in the game. Obviously, now he ended up going to Ferencvaros anyway, but yeah, he had success at AZ Alkmaar, which is obviously the team that Troy Parrott plays for at the moment. So look, this is a team in as good as form as you could hope for when you support a team. Haven't lost a game in the league this season. When we look at, I'm just going to bring up their Europa League fixtures. Obviously, other than us, they've got Nice coming up. They played Anderlecht away and lost 2-1 away to Anderlecht. Ironically, they had a goal scorer called Adama Traore, but not the one that's in the Premier League. So look, this is not going to be an easy team. This isn't. This is going to be a team that's going to cause us some issues. And for me, obviously, this is a great opportunity to get other players onto the pitch that, maybe we didn't see at the weekend. You'll probably see more Archie Gray at right back. You'll see Bergvall in the central midfield. You see Basuma, Sarr coming back into the team. You're going to see Davies, I expect, to be at left back to give Destiny the week off. You'll probably see Mickey van der Ven and Romero back at centre-back. Obviously, Dragoshin misses this game due to the sending off against Karabag. So, look, we're going to be going into this with a pretty strong team, and hopefully we do something similar like we did against like your Brentfords and your Man United. And if we had 11 men against Karabag, where win the game early, 60th minute, the game's done. And therefore, you start to get off those players that are going to be needed at the weekend. You're bringing on players that maybe are a little bit younger, a little bit more inexperienced, maybe could do with, time to bed into the system. They're going to be important. It'll be good to not have to play Sonny in this game. Give him another week to get right and get fixed. Obviously, Brighton at the weekend, massive game. So there's that on Ferencvaros. Obviously, the preview is out tomorrow about Ferencvaros. Obviously, I'll go into more detail about that, and I'll be live doing that, as well as the loan roundup, which will be out tomorrow morning. So do stick around for that. But looking at Brighton, obviously, Brighton had a really rough game at the weekend, losing 4-2 away to Chelsea. I watched that game and it was a bonkers game. All the goals were in the first half. Cole Palmer scoring a hat-trick. Scored 4 goals in the first half of games. Never happened. It was one of those that, to be honest, he probably could have had 6, 7 or 8 himself. Chelsea really did create what they wanted when they wanted against Brighton. And we I look at us as a team that we play a high line. We sometimes can give up chances and what have you. Brighton were playing a high line. Now, the issue that they had was they're playing a high line with players who aren't Mickey van der Ven and that aren't Romero. And, Desi Adogi. They're playing players who athletically aren't even in the stratosphere of some of our players. Hence why our high line can work quite frequently. And you saw yesterday when it works, we are unstoppable at times. So with Brighton, when I was watching them yesterday on Saturday afternoon, you can get this team. They play a bit like us in terms of they play a lot higher. They press a lot higher. They will give you opportunities to get them though. And when you do get those opportunities, it's what you do with the ball. So for me, that's going to be an interesting game. We want, obviously, Sonny to be back fit. We obviously want to be getting through into that game with another win against Ferencvaros, because that means you're starting to really tally up wins all across competitions. It's not just the Prem. It's the Europa League and, obviously, the EFL Cup when we beat Coventry. You go into this game, which is not an easy game. Brighton away isn't an easy game. We've had some success there. We've had some pretty difficult times there. But it's not an easy game. But if you can go into that game with 5 wins in a row, then you start to sit there and go, actually, we're sitting in some good form, because then we have the international break. And if we could go into the international break off the back of another win, so we're stringing, 6 wins in a row, do you know what? That ain't half bad. Let's be honest. That's not half bad. So I'm looking forward to the game. Obviously, like I said, it was just a bit of a look ahead to those 2 games. Ferencvaros is the most important thing right now. Let's not worry about Brighton. Let's worry about those boys out in Hungary. Winning that one, again, in the Europa League with the new system, the new league, it's obviously about not only winning games, but it's about the goal difference as well. You're not in groups of 4 and round robins. You're in one big league. And let's be honest, if you start on game week 3 of the Europa League on the back of 2 wins, that let's say we beat Ferencvaros by 2, you're sitting with 6 wins, a +5 goal difference. You're probably sitting in the top 1 or 2 of the Europa League, unless, I think we're 4th at the moment, but unless those 3 guys above us do well. Again, it's separate yourself from the rest of the crowd. And that's what you want to do. Separate yourself from the rest of the crowd. The better you do, the easier your run should be. That's the key thing on this. So we'll have to see on that one. But yeah, looking forward to doing the preview tomorrow. I'm going to come with some really decent stats. Obviously, I will be live doing that tomorrow afternoonish. The lone roundup, will be out in the morning, Tuesday morning, as we always do. FIFA content should be out as well tomorrow, so do stick around for that. We'll be doing both of those shows. Looking to upload some F1 on the second channel today, so please have a look around that if you do miss out on anything. And yes, obviously, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Please like, subscribe, comment your thoughts and fears about the week ahead. Are you confident? Are you anxious? What is it you're feeling? Let me know down below. Obviously, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.